Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Mets.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Warner. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, shortstop, number 15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit toward the right side. It's down, and their first hit of the new campaign is going for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 3.
Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Carpenter leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. This fastball taken high for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
0-1 the count. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. Nothing for the Cardinals to start. Mets coming to bat. We're just getting started ourselves on MLB Network. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Shelby Miller is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Big arm from Shelby Miller from the right side, 95 to 96. Good sinking action and a pretty good straight changeup. You'll know if he's on early if you see lots of swings and misses on the fastball, and if that's the case, the power breaking ball comes into play. When he's on, he can be awfully tough to beat.
Stepping into the box, Alonzo Cochran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Alonzo Cochran.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Second baseman, Jose Reyes.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Reyes is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Warner is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next up for New York, Bryant Tyner. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Miller's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Colby Rasmus.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shin. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Rasmus aboard here at first with nobody out. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. Pitches a called strike. The throw. Tagged there by Reyes, and he is out at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 0-2 to Molina. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Piazza. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Mark Piazza.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rasmus has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Robert Vincent, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Miller gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Two and 2 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit high in the air out to left field. Got some good carry to it. Back on it is Gonzalez, but this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now in the box, Manny Machado will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Manny Machado.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Next for the Mets, Basil Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Stepping in now, number 34, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes...
And, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. The 1-2. Is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Daytime Baseball on the Show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Gordon Beckham becomes the first out of the inning.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Shelby Miller, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
The 1-2. Misses up and in. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box now, Lawrence Warner, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at bat, Alonso Cochran. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
In now, Jose Reyes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Just keeping him float. Cochran on at first, nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cochran rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. Digging in to try it again. Bryant Tyner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2-2.
2-2.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Mark Piazza.
Striding in once again, Mark Piazza. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Robert Vincent.
Yeah, going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Ball 2 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Miller's got his target. Here's the 2-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a liner, and a base hit. So the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Ramon Hernandez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Left side. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Rasmus. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Bounce it to the left side. Oh, look at Machado to first. Got him. So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with show track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. So here is Avisail Garcia, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this. Here's Manny Machado now.
Leading off the fourth inning, third baseman, Manny Machado.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Standing in now, Basil Padilla.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. One and one, here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, number 34. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Alonzo Cochran. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball blocked by Molina. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now the 1-0. Popped high in the air. Hernandez over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Reyes. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. Grounded to short. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Yadier Molina.
Right there for strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. A ball and no strikes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a high pop-up. Reyes has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Shelby Miller.
Ready for another chance? Shelby Miller. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Lifted in the air out to left field. Cochran is there. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 5-2. Ready for another shot now. Bryant Tyner 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder, Bryant
Here comes the first pitch.
Tyner.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, catcher,
Digging in once again, Mark Piazza. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Garcia on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a ball 1-0. Piazza, a runner at second with 1 away. To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Warner on the grass. Throwing the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Next up from New York, Robert Vincent comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. Fouled away. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Vincent is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfield. It's so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Justin Grimm is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. In now, Manny Machado, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Leading off the inning, Lawrence Warner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Warner.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. He's got it one away.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Tyner over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
How about it? Left fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Carlos Gonzalez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit to short. To his left, Cochran. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft liner to the left side. Carpenter with the bare hand play. Hey now.
The batter, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Basil Padilla. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Oh,
3-1. Three and 2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Rob Anderson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Anderson.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alonso Cochran.
Into the box now, Alonso Cochran. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ramon Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Digging in now, Colby Rasmus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Though your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Ready with the 0-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Favorable call in there for a strike. Ramos, a 5'10" right-hander. He was a 21st round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So striding forward now, Yadier Molina. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Padilla moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Gordon Beckham. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Now it's 2-0. Hernandez on second. Garcia at first. 2 out in the inning. Ripped down the first base line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses with a curveball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 1-1. Down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian Tyner.
Next for the Mets, Bryant Tyner. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Nobody out. Runner on first. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1 the count now. Pitch. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Piazza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in safely. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in standing. Runner at second here with one man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Runners on first with one down. Fouled off. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Robert Vincent, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Number 4.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Manny Machado now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's an 8-2 game. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Standing in now, Basil Padilla. And it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, the shortstop, Alonso Cochran.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alonso Cochran. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Lifted into center field. Warner takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely. Striding in, Jose Reyes. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set, and the pitch. To short. Reined in. They'll go the short way to Beckham, and that ends the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Juan Gonzalez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Juan Gonzalez. Now pitching for the Mets, number 29, Danny Trevino. Leading off for St. Louis, center field.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The count now at 2-1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Lawrence Warner will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The tail of the tape, not all that pretty so far. 10-2 our score as we meander toward a conclusion to this one. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lawrence Warner. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Ready once again, Matt Carpenter. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mets 10 and the Cardinals 2. Vincent Lentz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Riding in once again, Bryant Tyner looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, catcher, Mark
Into the box,
Piazza.
Mark Piazza. As he'll take a look at ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball below the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Base is empty here with nobody out. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. Beckham for 1. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball hit you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. Cespedes stands at first with 1 out. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 4.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out with a man at first. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it. Here's Carlos Gonzalez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line towards center field, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Ramon Hernandez from the stretch. A ball and no strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Reyes on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Colby Rasmus.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The New York Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 34 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.